guys, my name is Parul Arya, and in today's lesson I would be helping you out with public speaking. And before teaching you anything related to public speaking, let me tell you who am I. I'm a voice and accent trainer, I'm a soft skill trainer, and I'm a personality groomer. And in this today's lesson, I would be helping you out with something really fantastic. Now, I would like to tell you that how many of you really want to be a public speaker? We feel really scared. We feel really afraid of speaking in front of many people, right? The reason behind it is, number one, we are not habitual of it. We rarely speak in front of people, and when it comes to speak in English, we are really afraid of that part. So I would be helping you out with some tips and tools with the help of which you would be able to speak in public flawlessly, smoothly, without any grammatical error or without any sort of vocal fillers. Because when it comes to public speaking, one thing which is like utmost important is fluency. And yes, in today's lesson, I would be helping you out with fluency as well. I'm going to share a few sentences that can really fill up those things that brings vocal filler. If you'll use those phrases or those sentences during your vocal fillers, this fluency gap would be fulfilled and you will be able to speak English fluently, and that too confidently. So let me tell you what it takes for public speaking. Number one, it requires habit. As I told you, habit is must. We are not habitual of speaking in English, and when it comes to public speaking, if we are not habitual, things will not go on the right track. We will definitely go off track. So number one thing which is like really important is habit. You really need to make a habit. Go fearlessly, speak in public, okay? At least give a try. At least start somehow. Once you'll start, and every day if you'll do the same thing, if you'll speak in front of 5 to 10 people and then 15 to 20 people and then 100 plus people, definitely it will become your habit. And then you will be able to speak anytime, anywhere, and that too confidently. Now, there are 4 parts when it comes to public speaking. Number one part is brainstorming. Yes, I would be able to explain you all this, what these are, and trust me, I will break it down into pieces to make you understand all this. Okay, so number one would be brainstorming. Number two would be power technique. Yes, it's a technique. And number three, that will definitely help you in the fluency part, is connector. And number fourth is body language. When we talk about body language, it is a concept of PEG. P-E-G, PEG. Yes. Now, let me, put a light on brainstorming. What is brainstorming? If you have watched many Bollywood movies as well as Hollywood movies, or even your favorite one, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, you must have seen in that movie Neelam show, right? In brainstorming, what exactly we do, we pressurize our brain, because human beings are multi-talented kind of species. They can really think on anything really fast. So with the help of brainstorming, what you can do, you can definitely, as soon as you hear the word, you can start thinking about it. What comes to your mind firstly, secondly, then thirdly, and finally, as soon as you hear that particular word. For example, if I really need to explain you the concept of brainstorming. In brainstorming, if I'll give you a topic called pen, usage of pen other than writing, what can be your opinion on that? Usage of pen other than writing. Girls use pen as a clutcher, to tie up their hair. Then we can use pen as a stirrer. We can use pen to point at someone. We can use pen to make sound, duck 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 duck, and we can use the cap of the pen to whistle, to blow whistle, and we can do many things with the help of pen. For example, if you want to reach out an article, we can use our pen and we can do like this way. We can think. We can pen is also a signature factor of many people. They purchase expensive pen just to flaunt that their style is that or their style is this. So basically we can use many, we can definitely use pen for many other purposes other than writing, okay? So this is what I was trying to explain you, that whenever it comes to brainstorming, what you need to do, as soon as you hear the topic, as soon as you hear the word, whatever comes to your mind, just jot it down somewhere. Just jot it down. For example, for the sake of, say for example, TV. What comes to your mind when you hear the word TV? Definitely LED TV, definitely smart TV, then CRT. Earlier it was bulky. It was, nowadays TV has been really advanced and TV has been improved as per as the, you know, its specifications are related. So there are so many things that you can write down on TV. Only word. You do not have to go for the sentences. Let me tell you very clearly. You do not have to go for the sentences. You simply have to target the words. Whatever word comes to your mind, as soon as you hear the word, whatever you need to speak on, during your public speaking. And then you have to frame sentences on all sort of points that you have jotted. Okay? And then you have to move on to power technique. Now, power technique. Power is itself is an abbreviation of something. Okay? Let me write its full form. P stands for plan. Now I believe that you have already planned with the help of brainstorming. What next? You need to organize, because I'm sure that you have planned randomly and it really requires that you need to give it a sequence so that your talk should sound like sense. It should not sound like, haywire. So you should go with O letter, which stands for organize. So you need to organize your random thoughts into a systematic and sequence one. And then W stands for write it down, because whenever it comes to public speaking, your presentation is what is required, okay? And your presentation should be A class. So W stands for write. So whatever come to your mind randomly, organize those stuff and then write it down on a paper. And then E, it comes E. E stands for edit, okay? So it is not necessary that whatever you have written for the very first time is grammatically correct. So you also need to edit whatever you have written. Just edit it. Check it grammatically. Check it, punctuation wise. Check it in all possible factors and then present yourself. And the last letter R, it means review. For me, I consider review as proofreading as well. Proofreading, review or proofreading. Now let me tell you what is proofreading. Before giving the best shot in public, okay, what you need to do is you need to proofread everything. You need to go through whatever you have planned, whatever randomly you have planned, whatever you have organized, and then whatever you have written, whatever you have edited, and then go once before giving the final shot. That is called proofreading. Third thing that I would like to explain you in this session is connector. Now, when I'm talking about connector, I'm actually trying to help you out with fluency part. Fluency is really important. You might have heard many people saying, as soon as they complete one sentence, they say, this definitely doesn't sound good, okay? If you really want to be an effective speaker, if you really want to draw the attention of the people, if you really want to emerge like a very good, impressive speaker, okay, then definitely follow these connectors. These connectors are some lines and some phrases that you can definitely help, that you can definitely put in your speech, okay, because of which, with the help of which, you will never flung in between. You will never, make any sort of vocal filler. Will not come if you use such kind of thing. For example, as soon as you feel like I will definitely stuck in this line, say you know what I mean, so if you'll use this two word definitely it will help you with the fluency part. Second thing, let me put a light on. As soon as you feel that I am going to forget on something, at that point in time, use this line. Let me put a light on. For example, let me put a light on the advantages. Let me put a light on the disadvantages. As every coin has two sides. Now actually what I'm doing is I'm trying to help you out with few sentences that can really help you with the fluency part. So shall I say that? Please pay attention on this part. Number one, Number two, let me put a light on. So you can say that, let me put a light on the past scenarios. Let me put a light on the current aspects. Let me put a light on the future prospects. You can use like this way. This will give your mind time to think on. Let me admonish you on one part. You should always speak slower faster than your thought process. If you speak slower than your thought process, people would be able to understand you and your mind will get extra time to think on that part. So for example, if I need to implement all this line in today's session, I'll say, let me put a light on the advantages of public speaking. When you are an effective communicator and you go for public speaking, you will definitely earn money. Okay, you can get offer for hosting award shows. You can definitely go in the entertainment field. Definitely people will respect you, people will love to hear more and more from you. So there are innumerous advantages when it comes to public speaking. You will definitely earn respect other than money, which is like utmost important. Okay, now you can also say, use this line, everybody has their own opinion. You can use this particular line when the topic is controversial. If you really don't want to hurt other people's sentiment and you really want to express your individual opinion as well without hurting other people's sentiment, without offending them. So at that point in time, you can say that everybody has their own opinion, so do I. I respect everybody's opinion, but as per my opinion, because I also have an individuality. So I believe, or I think, in this manner, you can stretch a topic, you can express your opinion during public speaking. You can even say that, let's discuss on. Yes, people, many people make mistake, saying discuss about. They say discuss about. First of all, discuss means to talk about. Okay, if you say discuss about, it will sound like to talk about. So rather than saying discuss about, say let's talk about or let's discuss politics. Instead of saying let's discuss about politics, let's discuss about music, let's discuss about movies, say let's discuss on music, let's discuss music, let's discuss weekends plan, let's discuss party, let's discuss whatsoever. Okay, so what you need to do is, instead of saying discuss about, say discuss on, or simply say discuss. Keep it simple and rock it. Okay, next, if you really want to highlight the advantages as well as disadvantages, what you need to do is, you can say one line, every coin has two sides. So this topic also has some pros as well as some cons. This is like a very common line that you can implement in any of your speech while giving a speech in public. Okay, so you can say that every coin has two sides, or everything has some advantages as well as some disadvantages. Or you can say that, as this topic has advantages, this topic also has some cons, or this topic also has some disadvantages, or this topic also has some negative aspects. Let us discuss on negative aspects of this topic. In this manner, you can definitely make your speech flawless. Okay, then you can also say that, let me share some example. If you really want to make people understand, for example, in case of lecturers, in case of professors, in case of teacher, or if you are a politician and you are giving a public speech in front of many people, what you should do is, you should share some example to make the audience, to make those people who are listening to you, understand, to make them realize what exactly you are talking about. Okay, so you should share definitely some example to make it simpler, to make them understand, right? So in this manner, you can definitely make your speech in public fluent. You can definitely deliver a confident speech. And let me tell you the fourth part of this topic, because I haven't revealed that. Now the fourth part is body language. When we talk about body language, it requires a concept of PEG. Okay, to be very honest with you all, body language is a concept on which theses are done, on which many people do PhD. But if you really want to be a public speaker, you need not to go in the detail. You should only understand only the three major factors in body language. Number one, P. P stands for posture. It means how do you stand in front of people. If you are standing like this way, Okay, if you're really moving, if you're shivering, this will definitely not look good in front of people. So you should really think about your posture. You should really stand firm. You should not droop your shoulder. You should stand firm, and you should really look into the eyes of the people. That is the second letter stands for. E stands for eye contact. P stands for posture, that you should stand firm, you should stand confidently, and you should stand, with a smile. People are definitely observing your smile as well. Okay, so P stands for posture. E stands for eye contact. Now, if you're talking in public, you really need to look into the eyes of every possible people at least once, so that people should not feel like you are not talking to them or you are ignoring them. This looks quite insulting. So please avoid all those distracting things, distracting stuff. Look into the eyes of people. You have never committed a crime, so why you are afraid to look into the eyes of the people? It's quite easy. You just need to give a try once, and then second time it will definitely come as a habit in your style while you speak in public. Okay, so do maintain eye contact whenever you are talking in public. Don't do like this way. Don't move your pen like this way, or don't look at your watch again and again, or don't look at those people whom in the on the stage. So definitely look at your audience. Look at the audience and make them feel comfortable. It is like very important. Eye contact plays a very important role in public speaking. Third thing is gesture. Yes, guys. Now, when we talk about gesture are nothing but hand movement. How you speak. When you speak, do you really move? And if you move, do you really move your hand as well? You should not stand at one place and make it monotonous, boring kind of speech. You should really move from one place to another. You should move your hand. You should not use it over in an over manner, but you can use it limitedly, and at the same time you can these hand gesture would definitely help you to make your audience understand what you are talking about. Okay, this really creates an impact. So that's all from my end on this topic, public speaking. Let me quickly recall it, what I have explained you in public speaking. So number 1 is brainstorming. Number 2 is power technique. Number 3 is connector. And number 4 is body language. If you understand these concepts, definitely you can rock in public. You can definitely be an effective communicator. And as I told you, what it takes habit. You really need to face the public. You really need to come in public. You really need to speak in front of them in English at least once, and then twice, then thrice, and then make it a habit. That's all from my end on this session of public speaking. Hope you understood this all. Thank you.